You're a mean one, Mr. Sills. You know you always shit on me. I know you're happy when the Eagles lose. You're sad when they win, Mr. Grinch. We have a hoodie to give away. Of Sills Grinch Eagle hoodie. How you doing, Big Sills here? And yes, we do. We're feeling in the Christmas spirit, believe it or not. The Grinch Sills is feeling it. By the way, we're powered by our great friends at BetUS. We have a hoodie. This is going to give or be given to the best super chat. Zander and I will be the judges on this. And we will vote on the best super chat. And we will give it away in the 3:30 segment with Zander Krause. By the way, Marcus Hayes from the Philadelphia Inquirer will also join us at 4:30. By the way, I just found out a stat. Hey, people that chime in, it's massive now. So 45% of you that tune in and watch the Big Sills show are not subscribers. Let's go, man. Come on now. Get this bad puppy up there, man. Let's go here. We have a Sills Grinch Eagle hoodie. Maybe Zander can show a picture of it, and we will show you exactly in the 3:30 segment on what you are going to potentially win if your super chat is worthy. Now, if it's somebody like Senorita or M. Reyes, I mean, chances are very slim that you're going to win because usually you have some shitty takes. But here it is, right there, baby. That is the Sills Grinch Eagle hoodie. That is there for you. By the way, during this Christmas time, how about JAKIB and Zander coming up with all the goodies too, man? We're going to do this also on Monday. We're going to be giving some Eagle merchandise away. So we really appreciate it. And thank you guys. Please hit that like button. We are growing this bad puppy. Yesterday, over 600 likes, man, for that entire 4-hour show. Unbelievable, man. You guys were great yesterday. Why do you struggle calling Micah great? He's top 4 in pressures while missing 4 games and has 2.5 sacks less than Miles playing in less games. Because I don't believe that he is a complete ball player, and I think he basically plays when he feels like it, and he doesn't play the run. He sucks at it. That's why I struggle with it. He's not the same player that Myles Garrett is. Garrett's a better ball player all around. He's just a better ball player. That 304. I mean, he's a better all-around player. Send them a greed card if they win, Sills. Harv, there you go, baby. By the way, I got to give shit to Harv here. So Harv is a absolute, would we not agree, Zander? Harv is a gigantic donor when it comes to super chats. He just became a YouTube member. I couldn't believe what Zander was telling me. Sills, half your audience is unsubscribed. Come on, man. You can't let a guy like Shannon Sharp have all those subscriptions. Hey, watch his show and then watch our show. You tell me. I'm all good with that. I get almost the same type of people he gets on. And you know what me and Zander are doing? We're collecting beer bottles to put our show on each and every single day. We're collecting beer bottles. Let's take the Coronas back, Sills. Got to get some money in here, man, to keep the bad puppy going. Go! Hit that like button, you guys. Have you watched tape on him playing the run? He's gotten much better. Zimmer has him buying into playing the run defense. I think a little better this year, better than a year ago. Okay? You got to remember something, 304. Micah Parsons, when you play the run, that's a will to want to tackle somebody. Okay? That's a will to that's a want to. It's not a position. That's a want to. Okay? So we have the Sills Grinch Eagle hoodie. that will be given away in the 3:30 segment, and it's going to the best super chat. Okay? You got to subscribe. You got to absolutely have the best. We're not going to wait until 3:30 for the super chat. For anything now, all the way until 3:30, an hour from now. Okay? You guys get an opportunity if you send some super chats in. The best one will get that hoodie today. All right. 54 days until the Super Bowl. Zander just said it to me, too, prior to coming on the air. By the way, we got to start it out. We haven't been. Big Sills. He said, this team, I think, is going to the Super Bowl. You feel it? 54 days away. Come on now, New Orleans. 54 days away. Do you feel it? All right. No excuses. The Eagles should make a T-shirt. No excuses. No excuses. Way to go, Joey. Thank you. Okay? Hey, by the way, you could say all you want there, Zander, Krause, about Sam Darnold. He's 12-2 and having a better year than Jalen Hurts. Get this. You know what Zander said? I can't wait to talk to him at 3:30 about this. He goes, Sam Darnold's the only guy in our way. Really, if you think about some of the teams in the NFC, obviously Jordan Love, and you got golf in there. But he's had a better year than your boy, Jalen Hurts. The Jalenites don't want to hear that. Darnold's played better. So he goes, hey, man, guess what? Well, Darnold is in our way. Well, he's played better than your guy. You doing? There's not one thing this year that Jalen Hurts has done better than Sam Darnold. Not one thing. Not one thing. Actually, Darnold's done everything better than him. Well, I may have my disagreements. You're a former player with knowledge. That's meaningful. I usually agree with you. I've studied the game for years. I'm a diehard fan, passed down from my family. Harv, that's awesome. Harv, you know what? You don't have to be a gigantic expert on this program to talk ball or talk sports with me. I think anytime you've been competitive in anything in your life, including your life, whether it's jobs, getting a job, that's competitive too. If you're a non-competitive person, those are the people that I kind of look at and go, if you can't compete in life, you can't compete for anything. It just doesn't have to be sports. I like people that compete. Okay? Get this. Darnold hasn't done jack shit. What in the world has your boy done this year, Jalen Hurts? He's had one game. One game this year. Everybody's now walking around. Look at my guy. Oh, by the way, we have the top 10 Big Sills Power 10 NFL teams. The top 10 quarterbacks, MVP race, Rookie of the Year. The coordinator spoke today. We'll talk about that. And we'll look at the 2024 Washington Commanders. James Jones. Hell, Sills, Jalen's doing better than Hurts. He actually has had a better year than Hurts. He has had a better year. The mailman had one day where he had to deliver a big package, and he did it. Darnold on his fourth team. No shit. And out playing Hurts. Thank you, Sean. Thank you. Yes. And he's out playing Hurts. He's on his fourth team. A journeyman is out playing Hurts. How's that possible? How's that possible? Can Jacob do a video or segment breaking down tape? Huh, interesting. Kind of like what Baldy does. Would you like me to do something like that? Okay. I think I could do something like that. Taking a couple plays from the game and looking at the 22, because that's where Baldy gets it from. He gets it from the 22. Yeah, we could do that. Hit the like button, please, and subscribe. 46% of my audience that tunes into my program are non-subscribers. Come on, guys. And get this. Some of you are people that tune in for over 3 hours a day and you're not. Come on, man. Look us up here. Let's go. I'm shocked on that number. I was like, what are you talking about? Half the people that watch don't subscribe? Why not? You're here every day with us. How you doing, Top? Super Chat has a chance to win the Sil's Grinch Eagle hoodie at 3:30. I'm looking forward to giving this stuff away. I love during the holidays giving my opinions and merch away. I like it. I'm feeling very ungrinchy when I have things to give away. Eagle Christmas presents Eagles Online, Mercedes SUV, Saquon, a new shore house on the beach, AJ, Rolex watches, Jalen, a Christmas ornament. How you doing? Hey, yeah, you know what he is? He's a light bulb. 34, hey, Sills. I know the Eagles have 110 in a row, which is enormous. Do you think they peaked because it's not how you start, it's how you finish and what your experience says? Yes, they're playing better football right now on December 17th than they did in September. Absolutely. There's no question about it. Absolutely no question about it. And that's the encouraging thing about this team versus the team of a year ago, or even more so, the team of 2022, is that this football team is playing championship football in December and not playing it in October like they did a year ago. Okay? That's important. And it's important in the team that you beat in December, the way you beat them. To me, that makes me optimistic in where you are right now, more so than even 22. I mean, you're more optimistic right now because of how you took care of business. The only problem that I have, still to this day right now, is that I didn't like the performance in the previous week against a shitty Carolina team. I mean, you turned it on against the Steelers and you turned it down against Carolina. I mean, now, do you build the equity up with me because it's 10 straight? Yeah. So do I look at Carol? To me, Washington will make me do this about the Carolina game. Oh, okay. It was just a shitty performance. They still found a way to win. It was okay. But if you stumble around against Washington this weekend, then I'm going to go like this. You're going up and down. It's too inconsistent still, especially in the passing game. Okay? You've had two completely different weeks in a row. You looked like horse shit against Carolina. You turned around on Sunday. You looked outstanding. How's this going to be this week? If you're outstanding again, then you look at Carolina and go, nah, it's nothing. It's no big deal. But if you flop around, like I just said, then you're going to go, shit, man, it's 3 different weeks. That's not consistent football. There's a great channel that analyzes the All-22. I recommend checking them out in addition to this program, Online Committee. Harv, thanks a lot, brother. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you, my friends. All supers go to the top, and you now qualify for the absolutely great prize we're going to be giving away, a Sil's Grinch Eagle hoodie at 3:30. Subscribe, please. We will make sure we keep hitting them. Hey, James Jones, I see you in here. How good do you think the 9-5 Washington Commanders are? By the way, Shady McCoy says this is the greatest Eagle team he's ever seen. I think that's a little rich on December 17th. I think that's a little rich. Okay? YouTube J says pretenders. I don't think being 9-5 and having a shitty record for almost 25 years is a pretender. I think actually they're not pretenders this year. And I'm going to make a point on why they're not pretenders. They have been pretty consistent all season long. They had a couple spells where they went and kind of wobbled a little bit, but that's because of the young quarterback. Okay? I mean, the Commanders had a great year. As a matter of fact, let's get into the Commanders in 2024. Many aspects, they're as good as you are and what they have done with their team this year. In some aspects, nothing on the defensive side, which they're not completely horrible, but offensively, they've done some things that you haven't done consistently. So again, please hit the like button. Super chats all go to the top. All supers, the best super will qualify for our Sills Grinch Eagle hoodie. That'll be at 3:30. All right, so let's take a look at the Washington Commanders. The opponent on Sunday. By the way, it's a 1 o'clock game. They have not flexed that game out. I thought they would flex that game out because that's going to be one of the more intriguing football games this weekend. A lot of division leaders are playing this weekend. This is a pretty good-looking football game here, especially coming off the Steeler game. That was a very physical football game. Remember something. The Philadelphia Eagles have a better roster than the Washington Commanders. I don't think anybody's going to sit here and try to sell you something that's not true here on that. You do. But when you're it's like playing in the Southeastern Conference. And it's like going, you got to play A&M, you got to play Florida, then you got to play Alabama, then you got to turn around and play Georgia. Well, guess what? You know why those teams do really well? They got 100 guys on scholarship. You don't. You got 53 men on salary. And you don't have the depth that some of those programs have. My point is, you're playing good competition. You played the Ravens 2 weeks ago. Then you turned around and played the Steelers on Sunday. You stumbled around with Carolina. You've had 3 weeks of pretty intense football. These last 3 weeks have been pretty intense. Okay? I mean, anything's possible when you play the way that you play and as physical as you've played the last 3 weeks. Okay? Yeah, look at this guy. This guy fucking thinks that the Eagles dominated against Carolina. Yeah, sure. Yeah, right. Nice job, guy. What a fucking lie that is. He didn't dominate Carolina. The quarterback on the field was better than your boy Hurts. How you doing? How you doing? Carolina's going to have the 4th pick in the draft, and they're talking shit about we dominated Carolina. The fuck are you watching? Thank you, GT. Appreciate it, brother. How you doing? All right. Let's take a look at James Jones and his Washington Commanders, the Eagles' opponent this weekend. Total offense all year long, 9-5 football team. They're 5th in total offense. Eagles are 6th. Huh? Washington is putting together a pretty good offensive year under Jane Daniels. They're 5th in total offense, and the Eagles are 6th. All right. Passing. The Commanders are 16th in passing offense. The Eagles are 28th. Woo! You've gone from 31 to 28. Holy shit. What a great game. Jalen Hurts, MVP played. You went from 31 to 28. Hey, way to go, man. That one game knocked you up a couple notches. How you doing? Gotta love it, man. 1 week wonders. 1 year wonders. Rushing offense. The Washington Commanders are 3rd. James Jones. Who the hell is running the football for the Commanders? They're 3rd in rushing? I wanted to type a schedule we had last season. I wanted it stacked. And then I realized the quarterback can't even beat Drew Lock. Lord's grace. Hey, he had a good game last week. Okay? Okay? He does. Absolutely. Sills, why does Seth have an issue with you again? I don't fucking know. Nor do I care. Say the name. S as in Sam. I-L-E-O. Sileo. That's with a D, Dan. How you doing? Dan Sileo. Just get the name right. The other shit's incidental to me. I don't really give a shit. Get the name right. Everyone has a problem with Big Sills. When we have more viewers than WIP and 97.5, how you doing? Okay, hey, everyone has a problem with Big Sills. I get it. I get it. I understand it. No problem. I love the guy. I don't have a problem with him at all. I love Seth Joyner. Absolutely love Seth. You tell him I said it too. I love him. He can have all kinds of shit. Hey, Zander, did you see Zander? I made him pissed off. He wanted to cry last week. I thought he was going to take out like a bib and start moaning. You made me mad. And I was like, I know. I have that way about people. Thank you, M. Reyes. You're our boy. You know that, brother. So let me continue here. Hey, James Jones. Who the hell's running the ball for the Washington Commanders? Who's running the ball? Let me take a look at that. Who the heck is running the ball for them? That they're third in rushing. Is this Jaden Daniels? And the dual threat. Is that what we're looking at here? Dual threat. Let's take a look at the numbers here. Whoa, man. Look at Brian Robinson here. So wait a minute. Jaden Daniels has a shot at 1,000 yards this year. And Robinson has a shot to go over 1,300 yards. Is that right? Holy cow, 900 yards. Is that what we're looking at here? It's Robinson and it's Jaden Daniels. Hit the like button. By the way, get this. Here, let me show you what this dumbass right here says. Still's reaching for takes against the Eagles. No. Watch this. I'm reaching for takes. All I'm telling you is what the Commanders have done this year. That's reaching. Hey, FWIP. They're not like us. I love when you say us, Dre. That means so much to me when you say us. Thank you. It is us. It's us again. Hey, Dre, you may not like this because, you may not like Jimmy because he was a Cowboy guy, but I'll tell you this. Our mantra used to always be, fuck the world. It's us against the world. That's what it is here. And it's just a very exclusive club. Hey, Big Sills, I agree. Consistency is key, but if the team has more than one way to attack the consistency in one or your layers of your team, absolutely. If you're able to go and beat a team passing and running, there's no question that gives you the option, and it gives you a very difficult way of being able to be game planned against. But the Eagles haven't done that all year. You've had one game doing that, where you did it against Here's where you get a little latitude because you did it against a well-coached Pittsburgh team. Okay? Bond scored 94 touchdowns in 2 seasons as a dual-threat quarterback. 27 passes, 67 rushing. Bond? Or I think you mean Daniels? Okay? Look at so somebody says, I'm reaching for what the Commanders have done all year. By the way, all supers, you qualified for our giveaway at 3:30. The Sills Grinch Eagles hoodie. So wait, they're 5th in total offense. This guy says I'm reaching. The Eagles are 6th. This is what they've done. I'm not reaching for shit here. They're 16th in passing. You're 28th. I'm not reaching. This is what you've done. This is what you've done as a unit all year. By the way, you're not in a week-to-week basis on who you are. Your consistency is what you do on a week-to-week, monthly event. That's why people are saying your defense is the best defense in the league now. It's because it's been over 3 months worth of trends that you look at them and go, they are the best defense. That's right. This isn't reaching. These are facts. Thank you, Devin. These are facts. This isn't reaching. Okay? They're 6th in scoring. You're 8th in scoring. They put a nice job of putting 28 points on the board. Red zone, they're 7th. Eagles are 11th. Third down, they're 6th. You're 7th. Theoretically, the Washington Commanders have had a better offensive and more balanced attack than you this year. Your issue where you dominate teams is clearly on the defensive side. You have not dominated teams except for the run this year on offense. That's the story. These are facts. This is facts. I mean, Washington has done a nice job offensively. Okay? I mean, they have. You're a dominant run team. You had a great performance in the passing game. One game. Shit, the Commanders are more balanced offensively. Now, the difference will come here on the other side of the football when we get to it. Okay? Remember my boy, Brian Pumper. Crown him after week 1. But he finally shows up for work. And these sissies want us to give him credit. This Jalenite propaganda is asinine. That's my boy, Brian Pumper. Hit the damn like button. How you doing? By the way, subscribe, please. In case some of you haven't, please do. Half the audience that watches us, and it's massive, has not subscribed yet. Let's go, man. Now, here's the defense. The Commanders are 12th. Not awful. Eagles are 1st. That's great. Your defense has been the star unit of the year, not your offense. Okay? Passing. They're 5th in passing. Uh-oh, Jalenites! You guys are 2nd in pass defense, which is great. Rushing. Here we go. Back to Barkley, baby. The Commanders are 28th. It's a Barkley game. This will be a Barkley game. Get ready, Zander, Krause. Get ready to give away a Barkley jersey. Or shit, maybe a Gainwell jersey. I don't know. Okay. How you doing? 28th. Got to improve that. The Eagles are 8th in rush defense. Scoring defense. Eagles are 2nd. You're dominating clearly on the offensive side of the ball. Okay? Red zone, they're 29th. So when teams get inside the red zone, Washington gives it up. The Eagles are 6th in red zone defense. Here's another great one. Third down. Commanders are 28th in red zone defense. Or third down, excuse me. Eagles are 3rd. Look at these numbers here. Eagles are 1st in total, 2nd in pass, 8th in run, 2nd in scoring, 6th in red zone, 3rd in third down. Fuck, can't beat that. It's impossible. When they're playing like that, and those trends like there, and what you've done, they're completely outplayed your offense this year, and it is not even remotely close. Everybody gets all excited and starts, throwing lovers things out like this. You see my offense? Oh my God. I can't believe how good they are. Oh my, your fucking defense has been the best part of your football team all year. Zander's no-holds defense is actually true. It's actually true. They've had a spectacular season. With 3 to go, shit. Dude, you could shit the bed the last 3 weeks and still finish in the top 5 in many of these numbers. It's a great year, man. Pretty good for a defensive unit. You said was trash. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Hey, get this. So Big Marshall thinks that I'm the fucking only guy that said that unit would be horseshit this year because of all the – even Vic said it. I don't know. He was asked the question at the beginning of the year, how good your defense going to be? I don't know. We'll see after 12 weeks. Even your coordinator said it. How you doing? But Big Marshall. Yeah, you got it. Washington is a good test. Hey, by the way, just so we bury the lead here, there's no more betting against the Eagles. So the next 3, I'll just tell you, we're not betting against the Philadelphia Eagles the next 3 weeks out because there's no excuses. We put a mandate on 15-2, home field advantage, Super Bowl win, or you have a shitty year. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Already mailed in. Santa's got it in his wagon. It's already in the wagon. Okay? There's no more betting against them. There's no more saying anything again. No, you're 15-2. You win home field advantage, or all of that, and you win the Super Bowl, or you had a shit year and the most disappointing season in Eagle history. Shady McCoy's calling it the greatest Eagle team of all time. Woo! Yeah, dude. Signed receipts. When you only allow 17-1 points per game, we don't need to score 40 burgers. No, you don't. No, hey. Don't trip up. You and Cataldo are the only ones miserably downing the Eagles. And now you both got crows. I have not. Marshall, there's no fucking crow on December 17th. What an idiotic comment. You have one dick. D-I-C-K. The only thing you've won with us right now, you have proven that you are worthy on being a Super Bowl contender. That's it. How you doing? Crow on what? Hey, get this. You know crow? None. Zero. You've won nothing. The crow is when you're running down Broad Street and you're slipping down grease poles. Okay? And Jason Kelsey is dressed as I Dream a Genie again. Sit. How you doing? By the way, give me a number on the likes, please. Yesterday, you were sensational. Hey, don't forget, we are giving away a Sil's Grinch hoodie at 3:30 to the best super chat. Please subscribe to as well. Our top 10 teams, MVP, defensive rookie, top 10 quarterbacks, 120. Let's get it up to 200 by the top of the hour. You guys are fantastic. Please subscribe. Hit that like button. Supers go to the top. All right. I heard Kellen Moore and Vic Fangio. I heard them today, and I want to get to those guys here in a second. But what we're going to do here is we are going to do the top 10 NFL teams. And then we'll do the MVP race, which I have a vote for the NFL honors. Okay. Here is the Big Sil's Power 10. The Power 10. Number 10, the team that has beaten both Detroit and the Philadelphia Eagles in convincing style. And a quarterback that has had a sensational season and completely outplayed Jalen Hurts, Baker, Mayfield, and his Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fried coat with a side crow and cheese for Sills. No, win a Super Bowl. I'll eat it. Win a Super Bowl. Win the Super Bowl. Yesterday's show was insane. I can't wait for my number one. How you doing? It's going to kill me. Number 10, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Number 9, the Washington. Okay. Oh, that was the winner. Oh, okay. That's right, brother. I got you. Congratulations to you, man, winning that number 1 jersey. Congratulations. Dan, what are some of the best defensive Eagle players in your lifetime? Best coaches in Eagle history? Thank you so much, Zander, John, all the fans, making the chat a bunch of fun. Reggie White's the greatest defensive football player and the greatest Eagle in my lifetime. My top 5 Eagle players of all time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reggie, Bednarik, Brian Dawkins, Jerome Brown, Reggie, Bednarik, Brian Dawkins, Jerome Brown. You guys are probably going to not. You're probably going to be shocked when I say this. Who would be that 5th guy? Let me see here. Who would be that 5th one? I'm working on Randall, Dave. I am. Van Buren's not in my lifetime. I didn't realize Jeff Eagles played on your Eagle team. Jeff played with me at UM. Okay, I got the guy's name. You know what? This is more of a preference. Okay. Here's my favorite Eagles in my lifetime. Okay. Reggie White, Chuck Bednarik, Brian Dawkins, Jerome Brown. I'm sorry, Andre Waters. Andre Waters. I know him or knew him very well. So I'm going to go. And dude, Brian Westbrook, you could put him up there too, man. But I'm going to go Andre Waters. Okay? I'm going to do Waters, man. I'm going to go Andre Waters 5, Jerome 4, Brian Dawkins 3, Bednarik 2, and Reggie 1. Now, Bednarik is really not more so in my lifetime because he played in the early 60s. So I'd probably pull him out of there and put Brian Dawkins in there. And so if I put Brian Dawkins in, not Brian Dawkins, Brian Westbrook, I would go Reggie 1, Jerome 2, Dawkins 3, Westbrook 4, and Waters 5. Okay? I'll probably do that. I just see that picture behind me of Bednarik. I had that on my wall in my bedroom. I did. I had that picture of him over Gifford. I had that on my wall forever in my bedroom. Yeah. It's the championship game and it's the end of the game. And I had a chance as a broadcaster to ask Chuck years ago of what he said to him. He goes, "This game is fucking over." And I was like, he said the F-bomb on my show too. We had to dump it. Yeah. Dude, just Concrete was the shit, man. I love him. Bednarik's one of my favorite all-time guys. Okay. Who would have thought he went to Penn? Holy shit. Okay. Let me get back to my list. Okay. Wilbur Montgomery's a great ball player too. Absolutely. Guys, please subscribe. Hit the like button. We're giving away a Sills Grinch Eagle hoodie at 3:30. There it is. Look at that. Oh, the greatest super chat from the start of the program to the segment with Zander at 3:30. Okay? One of you lucky dudes or Stu or others are going to have a shot at winning this thing. By the way, I believe it's double X. So you guys have a shot to do that. Zander, hey, dude, Zander has opened up the little purse there for JAKIB and has gone all in. Unlike Jerry Jones, has actually gone all in this holiday time. Because also, too, don't forget on Mondays, we're going to be giving away in the segment with Zander some Eagle merch, too. So all good, man. That's pretty dope. I like that. Sills is a mean one. Kind of fits the thing here, I guess. The Grinch and Big Sills. I don't know. Anyway, hit the like button, guys. Please be prepared for that at 3:30. All super chats. You guys get an opportunity at winning that. Here's my man Harvey again. Harvey killing it, man. When I get a chance, I have a great Reggie White story for you. I'll never forget this story. Hey, you know what you should do, Harv? Go over to my X and I'll read it. Okay? Because I love Reggie White stories. I told you before, Jerry has more CTE than Biden. Non-political here today. Hey, I told you this one, Harv. I'm staying at Jerome and Reggie White's at the house with Mr. Brown. Okay, and he's in the next room talking in the tongues, talking Latin and shit. And I go to Jerome. I go, "What's he doing?" And he goes, he talks in tongues. I'm like, "Come again?" So this guy like witchcraft? He goes, "No, he doesn't know Latin. Reggie doesn't know Latin. He doesn't know it." And you're like, "Okay, yeah, what?" It's the weirdest thing you ever seen in your life. And it's crazy sounding. What? He's chanting in Jerome's house. This Southern black family, and there's a guy in the room chanting in the tongues. And I'm sitting in this room and I'm going, what is going on? I used to stay over at Jerome's house all the time when we'd go up and he'd bring me up home and to Brooksville. Crazy stuff, man. Dude, he's a great guy. One of the nicest people you ever met in your entire life, man. What are you doing? Brand, thank you so much, man. Breed, thank you. Very good, man. Brad. Miami education, working hard there. How you doing? I heard Reggie used to do a phenomenal Ali. I heard Reggie was a funny dude. He loved doing impressions. Dude, he used to do Howard Cosell. He used to do like Muhammad Ali. Okay? Look at Sue. Look at Sue. Always the educator. You know, you need to put a dot, or wait a minute, what's the Jeff McClain line? When you paraphrase. I got in trouble with the Inquirer for paraphrasing. Holy shit. I do a show. I get in trouble for paraphrasing. I was like, fuck you. Paraphrasing. Zander calls me up and he's like, hey, the Inquirer, the lawyer, I'm going like, paraphrasing? How about you paraphrase this? Take a knee. Yeah. Paraphrasing. I was like, what in the world does that even mean? Yeah, man. $1.99. Love it. Dual threat. You only get one, though, on that one. Yeah. Holy cow. Look at this guy. Look at it. I do, which is fucking nuts. Still has a journalism degree, which is crazy. Doesn't know journalism standards. No shit. Journalism and journalists blow. I am a talk show host, jackass. I don't have a standard in journalism. I have a Big Sil standard to live up to. Not a, well, let me see, I got to give you fair and balanced and then lie about it like CNN does. Hey, I'm going to give you fair and balanced and then shit all over a guy. Hey, by the way, nice to see a network got held responsible for lying to people and had to pay $20 million out. Just to keep it fair here. Woo! Woo! All right. Let me finish my list. Give me a heads up where we are in likes. Here we go. Bucks 10. Commanders. James Jones's boys 9. 8. The Pittsburgh Steelers. Number 7. The Baltimore Ravens. By the way, I would like to congratulate the Philadelphia Eagles on winning the AFC North. Congratulations. You are now officially the AFC North champions, and I want to say you should probably get a first-round bye in the AFC playoffs because that's arguably the best division in the AFC is the AFC North. Congratulations to the Eagles. They won the AFC North. You should be making T-shirts up that the Eagles won the AFC North. By the way, they did something no team will do this year. Sweep the AFC North. Oh, Jesus criminy. Wait a minute. So they don't play in the AFC North and they swept it. All right. All right. Oh, man. Yeah, hey, look at Senorita. And then you get worked over by the NFC South. How you doing? You're 0-2. No, wait. You're 1-2 because you beat New Orleans. You lost to the Falcons, and you got murdered by the Bucks. Right. All right. Yeah, that's right. You sweep the North, and you get worked over by the NFC South, the worst division in football. How's that work? Pretty much like your offense, all over the place. Number 6, the Green Bay Packers. Number 5, the 12-2. 2-2. You're right, Big Pickin'. Carolina, which you almost got beat by them guys too. How you doing? The Minnesota Vikings at 12-2, same record as the Eagles. They just happen to play in the best division in football, the NFC Central Division, today known as the North. I played in that Central Division. Used to be called the Black and Blue Division. How you doing? Right? Big Sills, what was your Eagles win prediction before the season started? I generally forgot. 9. 9 wins. I started with 7, and before the season started, I revamped it to 9. Okay? 9. Congratulations. You exceeded my expectations. You get a golfer's clap for that. And this you don't need tetracycline for. Get a little golfer's clap. You won 12 games, you get a little golfer's clap. Actually, probably a 2-finger clap. Yeah. No, it was not 7. It was 9, you fucking stupid ass. It was 9. You get a little golfer's clap. Come on, spit. Let's go here. Number 4, the Detroit Lions. I don't care. Roll the tape. We got it. Zander knows I revamped it before the season started, and it went 9. Hey, dude, I don't have to justify myself to you. This is the Big Sills world. Eagles might go 15-2 and not get the number 1 seed. Hey, wait a minute. Here we go. Number 1. Hey, Zander, when he comes up on 3:30, he'll tell you. I said 9 wins. I said 9-8. That's right. How you doing? Yee-hoo. Oh, yeah, baby. Your boy Allen got a banner of himself on City Hall. Yeah. My boy. Love him. Number 3, the Kansas City Chiefs. Number 2, the Buffalo Bills. And number 1, believe it or not, the city that has now the best team with the biggest expectations. And then now all fans are starting to buy Super Bowl tickets. The Philadelphia Eagles are the number 1 team, finally, for the first time this year on the Big Sills power list. The Eagles are number 1. Bucks 10, Commanders 9, Steelers 8, Ravens 7, Packers 6, Vikings 5, Lions 4, Chiefs 3, Bills 2, the Philadelphia Eagles, number 1. Congratulations to you. We'll do one more of my infamous list here. I'll tell you a little bit later in the program. I sent in my NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year ballot. Again, we still got 3 weeks to go here with this. So I'll tell you what I put on my ballot. I kind of buried the league yesterday a little bit. Should I do my quarterbacks or the MVP? Should I do the quarterbacks or the MVP? Which one here? Okay. Should I do the quarterbacks? No, what we'll do is we'll do the yeah. Here. Let me see here. Hold on for a second. Let's see. Hold on for a second here. Got to make sure we're right here. Okay. Yeah. 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 Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. Forgot him too. Okay. Right. Let's see here. Right. So do you want to do MVP or do you want to do the quarterbacks? Quarterbacks or the MVP? Sills, you still never answered my question. The right boob or left boob ass cheek, stop being carried, and would you dream Super Bowl Bills and Eagles? Josh versus Hurts would be insane. Okay? You still answer the question. The right boob or left ass cheek? Stop being scared, and would you dream Super Bowl and Bills, Eagles, Josh, and Hurts? Yeah, I mean, are the Eagles even getting to the Super Bowl? I don't know if they're getting to the Super Bowl. I mean, I don't know if they're getting there yet. Hey, they had a really good game again. No, hey, look, they're good. They're great. They're having a great year. Okay. And right now they are the favorites to come out of the NFC. I can't lie. Okay. Let me do this here. Okay. I need one more. I need one more name. Oh shit. Gotta put him there. Oh yeah. And then that, yeah. Oh yeah, it's in him. That's right. There we go. I'm gonna do the quarterback list. Okay, I'm gonna do the quarterbacks. Hey, Sills, is it fair to say I would be more worried about facing the Bucks and Green Bay over the Lions and Minnesota in the playoffs? The Lions I would be concerned about. Minnesota is an outlier team. I won't lie to you. They're a pretty good football team, man. Hey, and by the way, Wouldn't you like to see Quinyon Mitchell versus Justin Jefferson? I would. I'd like to see that matchup. Wouldn't you? I'd like to see that matchup. Tell you what, you want to solidify yourself in the Pro Bowl and being an all-pro starter? Quinyon Mitchell against Justin Jefferson. If he shuts that guy out, you're fucking naming him all-pro, not just to the Pro Bowl as a rookie. I mean, that's a legacy game. Hey, if I'm Quinyon Mitchell, I want that challenge. I want to play against that guy. That guy's arguably the best wide receiver in football. I'd like to see that. Okay? All right. Then we're going to listen to, or we're going to talk about what Nick had to say and Kellen Moore, which I thought was as good as it got today. So where am I? Here it is right here. There's the rookie. Okay. So here are the Big Sills top 10 quarterbacks. To ditch Mark Holmes and Battle Royale should be Sills and John. John been cooking Sills on predictions all year. No, he hasn't. John McMullen has echoed everything I have said about your football team all year, except for one weekend. Okay? Absolutely. It's in the delivery, Little Marshall or Little Bighorn or Little whatever it is. Hey, Little Bighorn. It's in the delivery. You know what I'm saying? It's in the delivery. Hit the like button. Supers go to the top. The best one will win that Sills Grinch Eagle hoodie at 3:30 in the segment with Zander. JAKIB going all out. So, by the way, please, guys, we learned something here today, too, about the people that half the audience hasn't subscribed. Come on, guys. Hit that like button. Here is the Big Sills top 10 quarterbacks as we go into week number 15 of the National Football League. At number 10, this man has had a phenomenal season and done a great job at putting his Texans back in playoffs for a second year in a row. Super Bowl bound, Big Sills, Super Bowl bound. Better buy them tickets. CJ Stroud at number 9. I'll tell you. There's been guys everywhere in the National Football League that have had great seasons. Great seasons. Great years. Please hit that like button here. And there is no way. I've got Joe Burrow at number 9. By the way, every one of no, I won't say it yet. At number 8, Baker Mayfield. So right now, Stroud, you have Burrow at 9, Mayfield at 8. Number 7, a man that has absolutely changed the face, James Jones, of your Washington Redskins. He is, without a doubt, Jaden Daniels. Number 6, from the Green Bay Packers. Hey, let me take a look at this here for a second, Brian Pumper. Let me take a look at Jordan Love for a second. I gotta look at this. Brian, let me hang on here, Brian. By the way, Brian, Sills, is banana pudding our version of Red from the movie Friday? But he got tossed into the bench in New Orleans. Choke slam onto the front row of this game. Woo! Brian! Boom! That's fucking good, man. Hold on here. So let me get this right. Jordan Love played in 12 games. He's played in 2 games less than Jalen Hurts. And he's had a better year. He's got 23 touchdowns. Hurts has 18. This guy's missed 2 ball games. And he's got just about 3,000 yards, and Hurts is still floating around at 2,800 with 3 games to go. This dude right here is not going to throw for 3,300 yards. Hey, and Joe Burrow's got 4,000 yards already. Holy shit. What a great quarterback. Dual threat. Jordan Love, number 6. Number 5, the 12-2. What? Minnesota Vikings, 12-2? Get this. Name me one thing that Jalen Hurts this year has done better than Sam Darnold. One thing. It's not win. Okay? What? Sam Darnold at number 5. Number 4. You can't have a top 5 list or a top 10 list without Patrick Mahomes in it. So I got Mahomes at 4. Number 3, Jared Goff. Number 2, Lamar Jackson. MVP is going to come down to these 2 guys. Josh Allen is number 1. Josh Allen. Woo! And Lamar. Here's your top 10. CJ Stroud at 10. Joe Burrow at 9. Baker Mayfield, number 8. Jaden Daniels, number 7. Jordan Love, number 6. Shit, Jaden Daniels had a better year than Hurts. Sam Darnold, number 5. Number 4 is Patrick Mahomes. Number 3, Jared Goff. Number 2, Lamar Jackson. And number 1 is Josh Allen. Good. I'll tell you why I have Jaden Daniels in the top 10. Jaden Daniels has completely changed the culture around in a place that culture was a problem. Washington hasn't been relevant in 25 years. They got a chance to win 10-plus games, and he's had a great season. I mean, when you look at his numbers, there's nothing there, and he's been relied on more in Washington than what Hurts has been relied on in Philadelphia this year. You have had one game where you saw a quarterback play well and up to his potential this year, and that's Hurts against the Steelers. That's it. That is it. You don't get a whole year of being average and push it to the side because you played fucking great in one game of 60 minutes of football. Shit, Bo Nix has had a better year. Okay? Bo Nix has played better than Hurts this year. Dude, your offense went from 31 to 28. Passing is turned around. No. Sure. All right. Yeah. Sure. Sills, where is Hurts in your top 10 running backs? Oh, yeah. Hey, Brian, I made a proclamation and everyone killed me for it. I said Jalen Hurts has a better chance of leading the NFL in rushing touchdowns than passing touchdowns. And I brought this up at the beginning of the year. Do you think Jalen Hurts has a better chance to lead the league in rushing touchdowns or passing touchdowns? You know what everybody in here told me? Passing touchdowns. 48, 39, 42, 58, 40, 39. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, okay. Hey, congratulations to you. Hey, by the way, I want to say something here. Thanks a lot, 34. All supers go to the top. And don't forget, in the 3:30 segment with Zander, we're going to give away a Sil's Grinch Eagle hoodie. Okay, to the best super chat. Okay. Hey, Sills, you throw out all those outstanding players from other teams, but isn't it true? A win is a win, and who cares how it looks as long as we finish? Well, then why were the players complaining last week and how it looked? Hey, Ace, you say that, and you're not off base that much, but why did the players complain? The players complained last week. I mean, the players complained. People were complaining about Kellen Moore. I said Kellen Moore did the right thing. I think Kellen Moore's done the best job he possibly can with the talent he has in the huddle. Everyone fought me on that last week. Okay? They were hitting a groove against the Steelers. They threw the ball. All of a sudden now Kellen Moore is toast of the town now. Oh, wait, no, it's Hurts. And Kellen still sucks. I forgot. It's so wild to hear people. Kellen Moore blows when Hurts is bad, but when Hurts does something good, Moore doesn't get any credit for it either. Okay. Making it sound like Hurts played a D season. He's despicable. Almost comes off as being a hater. I know. I think he's had a really decent season. No. Thank you, Eagle. I think Hurts has had a decent season. It's not been great. It's not been bad. I think it's been decent. With one great game. I think it's been decent. Okay, decent. Like I said, you've had 1 week of balance where you had to win in the passing game. That's it. Actually, it's his best game I think I've seen him play since the Super Bowl. Okay? I want to say something here before I go on to Kellen Moore and Vic Fangio. This is something that I had a conversation with Michael Irvin last night. These people that are giving Travis Hunter shit because of his girlfriend's past and who she might be or what she might have done is absurd. Get the fuck over it. You don't know anybody's circumstances. You don't know what that girl's been through. You don't know what Travis Hunter's been through. For people like Shannon Sharp to throw shit at him, dude, if he wants to spend all of his money on her and whatever she may have done or it may come off as, it's none of your business. If he wants to go broke spending his money on her, that's his decision. It just shows you liberals trying to tell people how to fucking live their life again. Dude, get the fuck off it. You don't know that kid's background, where he's come from. Has Jaden been worth the money, Sills? Yeah. Where were Eagles on your top 10? I missed it. They were number 1. Okay? They were number 1. Okay? Whose rookie season was better, RG3 or Jaden? RG3 had a great rookie year. JT, y'all are crazy. Hurts has the best defense, O-line, running back, wide receiver duo in the league, and is the bottom 5 passer option. Awful. Woo! Not a Jalenite. Woo! That's right. That's right, man. Shannon Sharp isn't a financial advisor. Okay? He's just another talking head. Hey, man, I'll never tell a dude how to live his life. Not for me. Not for me. That's not my business. Dude, by the way, I'm not saying she is. If she was a hooker, who cares? What's that to you? You don't know that girl's situation. And by the way, I'm not calling her that at all. I am not. I would never go down that line. Okay, but man, fuck that. Don't be in a guy's business like that. Dude, it's one thing to talk about a guy slapping a guy in the helmet and saying that that was a bonehead move by Jalen Carter. It's another thing to go after a guy's chick. Come on, man. Like Michael Irvin said, dude, violation over the line. Okay? I mean, the fact that he was A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith and hasn't surpassed 3,000 yards in the air yet is pretty astonishing to me. They've missed time, though, Bobby. So let's be fair there to that. Okay? They've missed time. All right? They've missed some time. Okay? Right? Woo! Here, let me take a look at that list again here. Here's the quarterbacks this year that have outplayed your boy. Burrow, Goff, Geno Smith, Baker Mayfield, Lamar Jackson, Darnold, fucking Kirk Cousins. Cousins has as many touchdown passes and 3,700 yards passing. And he beat you. Stafford only has 7 picks. Allen, of course. Mahomes. Dude, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers has 3,225, 55 passing yards and 23 touchdowns and 8 picks. And he's had a bad year. And where's Rodgers? And Rodgers' completion percentage sucks this year. That's why it's not good. So you're number 1 on my list. Eagle Talk, baby. How you doing? Love it. All right, let's get to the coordinators. Let's get to Vic. We'll do Vic first. Because that's been your best unit. Has been your defense. Top 10 in picks, absolutely. Okay, he's totally washed. Yeah, I know. He beat you. How you doing? Quarterback that's totally washed beat you. What? What happened? Hey, what happened? Nick, you got beat by a totally washed quarterback? It was 8 months ago. Okay. Yeah, those games don't count. Forgot. Hey, right? Those games don't count. Okay? Yeah. Week 2. I know, Nick. They don't fucking count. Those don't count. What a dumbass. All right. Let's do Vic Fangio. Somebody out of the gate actually for the first time had a smart question for Vic. Zander. How about Slay going in and out of the lineup? Think it's a problem? He wants to play. He's having a lot of fun. He's been banged up. He's fighting through it. He's fighting through it. And he seems like he's having a lot of fun. So, 12-year veteran guy, yeah, he's playing through injuries. In and out of the lineup. For him being in and out of the lineup, to Zander's point, he has played pretty well. Now, Brian, he hasn't been ass. I thought he's played okay over there, man. He's been good. By the way, he'll make the Pro Bowl. There's more of a chance of Slay making the Pro Bowl than Quinion Mitchell making it, because Slay's got the equity with the players. Okay. Bobby King is going to get some consideration for being a defensive coordinator in the NFL somewhere, because Bobby King has been an absolute impressive coach this year for the Eagles as a position coach for your linebackers. He is going to get a look being a coordinator in the NFL. He has changed the entire linebacking room and by the way, One guy was not looked at as anybody, and the other guy was looked at as being a very inconsistent football player. And Bobby King has done a great job with the linebackers. Zach Bond and Vic said today, the communication and communicating with the backers and having them prepared, even the guys behind them, they do a great job. Those guys have turned into ball hawks. Okay? They've done a fantastic job. Passing game was talked about all season in the locker room. It goes public and lit a flame under the head coach, Hurts, and OC. Eagles don't win the Super Bowl without it. Clairvoyant, completely agree. Thank you for the super chat. Absolutely correct. Not so many people have echoed. Like I said, too, Clairvoyant, you finish the season playing like you did against the Steelers, you will win the Super Bowl. Okay? You will. But 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks for me have been this. And if you want to go 3 weeks, which is trends, the week prior to that was even worse. The week against Carolina was terrible in passing game. Last week was great. We'll see what happens against Washington. Okay? So Bobby King has done a great job. I think he's going to get some looks at potentially being a defensive coordinator. I love how Vic Fangio talks about his players, where all of you just like absolutely, walk around on your knees sometimes. Oh my God, this guy's fucking great. And you're like, Jesus Christ. Nick was asked questions about Nolan Smith, and here are the quotes. For a guy who's a small dude and undersized, he's showing that he's playing physical. And it's rare to see that with a guy who's undersized like that. He's improving each week. His lack of size is an issue, but he's seemingly fighting through that issue. And he's getting better week to week. Perfect. That's how a coach talks. Okay? He's getting better. When you talk about Jalen Carter, it's a different conversation. But then again, he doesn't really graze over anybody. Okay? And for the record, he said that Nolan Smith has gotten the majority of the Brandon Graham reps. And we said since Brandon Graham and Bryce Huff have been, one's injured for the season and one's maybe coming back for the playoffs. He's gotten the majority of the reps, and I think it's made him better. Now, here's my question. Let's ask this question before we move on here. If you're Vic Fangio, Howie Roseman, and Nick Sirianni, do you bring Huff back and diminish Nolan Smith's reps, who's gotten better? Or do you bring back Huff because Howie signed him to an $18 million contract? And when healthy, he gives you another body, but he's been more of a liability this year at the edge. You need bodies, but you don't need him to have more reps. So my opinion would be, I think you depth chart it. You put him behind Nolan, and you give him Jalen Hurts snaps, because you're paying the guy. You've got to play him. You're paying him because, quite frankly, $18 million or $17.8. Howie's got to justify that. Last time Minnesota was good was 17. Eagles played him in the NFC Championship, beat him, and won the Super Bowl. Fingers crossed. Yeah, that's right. Is Huff eligible this week to come off? I'm not sure, Nick. I don't know when he's eligible to come off, but my question would be, let me ask you guys one more time here. Do you bring Bryce Huff back? You need more bodies. I can't believe anybody didn't ask that question today. When Bryce Huff comes back, How are you guys going to handle it? Now, you probably would have got the standard Bob Lang response or retort that would have said, well, we haven't been told anything yet on what his availability is yet. And you put that kind of the bed. I think maybe that question was asked. Okay. But I don't want to take Nolan Smith off his trajectory right now, because if he is getting better like this, and he is, do I want to stop that? However, I need more bodies out there. Okay? I mean, you need bodies out there. So, I mean, Vic said that he can't do it with 3. Well, that might be a precursor to my question, that they're looking forward to getting them back because they need more bodies out there. I think he had that 4-man rotation in San Francisco. Hold on, Sills, the number 1 defense. We haven't heard you mention Howie can't draft defense. Howie said it's a bowl of crow. No, here's what it is, Trey. And it's a great take. Hold on here. Sills said that Howie can't draft. So let me say this to you on that. Well, a clock is right twice a day. It only took him 31 corners that he drafted since 2000 to land on 1. And it looks like that 1 is a great player. Congratulations. Your law of averages of keep swinging, there you go. And for the record, Sauce Gardner walked back. Let's see how the kid's career plays out before you crown him the next Darrelle Revis. 1 season, 1 game doesn't make a career, guy. Fucking hang in there. Huff was playing okay after the bye, wasn't he? No. Huff was better before he got hurt. They need bodies. Play him on 3rd down. Pin his ears back like what Jim Johnson did with Hugh Douglas. You number 1 in my heart, Seals. Thank you, Big C. That's pretty cool. Howie still has to justify Bradbury paying him to sit. So my guess is they stick to the same rotation Fangio has to say. How about this, man? There is something to that. I heard something today. He had no idea who Bobby King was. He was recommended by 3 other guys, he said, and people he trusts. So he went to Howie. They interviewed him, and then they hired him. Bobby King was – Vic picked his staff. Kellen did not pick his staff because that was said today. That was something you listen for, okay? He goes, yeah, I had no idea who he was. Now, I thought immediately after he said that, Howie hired him without Vic's knowledge. He said, no, I got guys that recommended him to me, and we hired him. So that was a Vic Fangio called. Okay? Okay. That's right. I was in San Francisco. I was in San Diego for that. Hey, Professor Sirianni may have recommended him. You're right. I can't remember. Oh, I know who. I know who recommended Bobby King. Let me text him, and I'll tell you exactly if he did. I'm going to find out right now. I'll tell you right now who recommended Bobby King, the linebacker coach. Would you guys like to know who recommended him? Okay, I got it. I'll find out right now. Okay. There it is. I just got the text back. I'll try to put it up here so you guys can see. That's John Pagano, Chuck Pagano's brother, who was a defensive coordinator of the San Diego Chargers. And that's me in the middle, and John is in the blue shirt. He is just texted me back. He recommended Bobby King. John Pagano recommended Bobby King. I'm going to tweet that out. That John Pagano recommended him because he was the defensive coordinator in San Diego when Sirianni was the wide receiver coach. Okay, so Chuck obviously coached me at Miami. He was an assistant coach at Miami, and I know Chuck very well. And John, I know exceptionally well. And John yeah, and so did Frank Wright because he was on the staff. Yeah. So Vic Fangio, Bobby King was recommended by Frank Wright and John Pagano, and probably Nick. Those are the three guys that recommended him. What are you doing? That's how we weave shit out here. That's how we weave things out here. Okay? Now, again, Chuck Pagano didn't. John did. His brother, who was a defensive coordinator in San Diego when Nick was in San Diego. Okay? So I'm going to tweet that picture out, actually, of John. I love John Pagano. By the way, the guy on the other side was, and who is now, the general manager of the Las Vegas Raiders, Tom Telesco. And Tom's been on this program when he was the general manager of the Chargers. So, yeah. So John Pagano recommended Bobby King to Vic Fangio. Oh, by the way, that's another connection. Can you tell me something here? Can I get Vic Fangio's cell phone number? Like Zander said, this fucker's connected to everybody. I know fucking everybody. There's nobody Big Sills doesn't know, man. Seth has a problem with you. Oh, really? What gave that away? Oh, yeah. How you doing, man? This is a fun day. Hey, by the way, 54 days until Zander Krause is on an airplane to New Orleans. He's already told me he's going to Bourbon Street. He's going to hang out. He's going to he's going to go down there in Mardi Gras. He's going to hang out at O'Brien's. They're going to be drinking them Hurricanes. Yeah, Eagles. Hey, can you imagine Bills and Eagle fans on Bourbon Street? Holy shit. There'll be a brawl every day. Look, it'd be a brawl every day. Eagle fans rapidly buying tickets now. I rationalized that out there, and I got a text back. John Pagano recommended Bobby King, who's done a great job. He's probably going to get a job, man, somewhere as defensive coordinator. All right. Hey, next coming up here. James, thank you so much. Wow. Really cool, man. Guys, super chats that started from the very beginning. Zander's been keeping track of it, okay? Because what he wants to do, put it up there, Zander. We are giving away a Sills Grinch Eagles hoodie. There, look at that bad puppy. By the way, this dude got some dope ass gear to give away this holiday season. On Birds 365, he's been giving away those Barkley jerseys. Hey, guys, I don't believe he was thinking of giving away more than 3 of them. This guy's been giving away. I mean, he could probably clothe an entire 22 team on how many of those things he's given away, right? He's never bitched about it. He's glad to do it. Now he's going to be giving shit away on the Big Sills National Football Show at the 3:30 Zander spot, which is dope. All kinds of Eagle merch. And now we're going to be doing this here. But without further ado, the man who is now the official Philadelphia Eagle, president of the fan club, ladies and gentlemen, the co-host of Birds 365 and the Jalen fan club, Big Z, Zander Krause. How you doing?
What's going on, Big Sills?
Dude, you went all in, unlike Jerry did this year. You went all in on the gear, man. That thing is great.
Yeah, I'm
Great
excited to
stuff,
do it, man.
brother.
I'm excited because all the people have been going all in for Jacob. We had our best November. So think of it, how much our network has changed in the last year, and for better or for worse, whether you love us or you hate us, we got a lot of our haters out there, but we had our best month in November ever from interactions from the chat, which shows you how much that our community is showing out for us. So I'm excited to give